What's good? What's good? It's your unfriendly neighbor, Kevin Cornage, and I'm back with another what if. Before we get on with this what if was bequeathed to me by Kid Zeus of Kid Zeus Studio, but the story is all mine. He just gave me the name and the inspiration towards it, which I kind of confused a lot of you when I say that. No, he didn't give me the entire script. I'm doing it a few ideas here and there, but the rest is all mine. So take it over as is. So let's get into it as it is. Again, this is what if Superman was raised on Asgard. Alright? So how would Superman be raised on Asgard? So did a little research, and there are such things as space hurricanes, you know, all of a sudden the weather changed in space. Remember, I'm not that smart, so I'm not going to be saying a lot of big words that will twist my tongue. Reading that was a pain for me in the first place. So, this is how we're going to allow, or not allow, but this is how Superman's, or Clark Kent, or Kal-El spaceship will, diverge from his destination to Earth and suddenly land on Asgard. And luckily, it was close to the palace, so Odin and his wife was the one who found him. At this time and moment, Thor and Loki have already existed, probably about 2 to 3 years old, with Thor being the oldest, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. So, uh, they did find, the letter or some holographic, note stating what Kal-El, or the Kryptonian is, and in this what if, he would not be known as Clark Kent. He will be known as Kal-El. Because let's say the Asgardians, they kind of know how to read Kryptonians or read other races' language due to them trying to conquer them or some shit. I'm not so sure. So bite me if I'm making a mistake here. So there. And thus Kal-El was raised on Asgard. So it's been a time skip of 5 years. Kal-El is now 5, and if y'all confused, we're going to be calling him Superman or Clark Kent now and again, but I will try to manage calling him Kal-El since it's his name to be precise. So 5 years has passed, and Thor, Loki, and Kal-El were playing, doing their kidly stuff, and how can I say, Superman developed his, earlier. He started hearing very, his hearing, his seeing, his breathing, everything was, a little bit strange for him. And now that he was on Asgard, his power was not, suppressed. Because to me, Superman of Earth suppressed his power a little bit too much, meaning he didn't train, he didn't much of anything. He just, felt, did his movements on his feelings, I'm guessing. He figured out he could fly, he tried out flying. He figured out he could hear, he tried out hearing, or, so, I mean, what was his mom name again? Annie? Yeah, his mom did something comfort him to listen to her voice only. This is not the case on Asgard. Odin trained them to the point of, yeah, he'll be super OP. And before we continue, this what if would be another 3-parter or 2-parter. We'll just find out when we get to episode 2. Again, so let's get back into it more or less, right? So we time skip again, like I've said. I've been seeing Superman, Kal-El, Thor, and Loki been training, and due to Superman or Loki and Thor knowing the origin of Kal-El, they don't treat him differently, but Loki isn't like, really worried to the point that he would try to take over the throne of such. No, he does not at this point, because you could say he's a protective big brother, being the second oldest, and he became a much more tempered god. Like, he's still a god of mischief. He still causes a little concern here and there, but never to the point of, causing Asgard to fall or yearning for the throne of Asgard. He's just, really into his role as the god of mischief. So he causes a lot of mischief now and again, but he doesn't. Let's just say Loki in this what if is a very good guy. Thor, on the other hand, is kind of envious due to the fact that Superman is a little bit stronger than him. Like I said, he's been training, and he's also a Kryptonian, and he wasn't forced to, suppress his power. So he's been growing up. At this moment, they time skipped another 7 years, so he's 12 now. He is as strong as he was when he was an adult in the human world. So at 12 years old, he's like, super fast, super smart, super durable and stuff. So this kind of edged out Thor to, push himself to even higher expectation of himself, given the fact that Odin already know who his successor is. He just treats Thor a little badly due to, Kal-El having the qualities he wanted Thor to have. Am I explaining that properly? If I'm not, rewatch this. Try to get what I'm trying to say. Are you understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth? Oh, and recently I haven't been editing any of my videos because I kind of quit doing editing. And y'all notice I haven't been editing for 6 months or any other YouTubers lately due to me. Let's say I'm lazy. Yeah, that's it. So, sooner or later, I will be dropping a short animation that I did on my own, self-taught, and hopefully you all enjoy that as well. I'll probably drop it on TikTok first, then I'll extend it to be a whole 50 minutes. At this moment, it's basically 30 seconds, and it's a lot of work. Anime people or anime creators are the GOAT. I almost say they're the GOAT. So back into it. So it's 12 years has passed. Now Loki, Superman, or Kal-El, and Thor were hanging out on the, next to the, how you call this, the frost gate? Like the teleporter, I don't know. I forgot how to call that bridge. Yeah, but the bridge that fucking takes them from, Asgard to Earth or Asgard to another. They were hanging out there and kind of did something that messed up with something, and suddenly Superman or Kal-El got, transported to Earth. At this moment, Lois Lane is about 11 years old, 11 years old, and since Superman or Kal-El kind of knows about the Earth and various other planets containing life, he kind of, tried to conceal himself, but he landed at a birthday party, which freaked everyone out. freak. Everyone is like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm having a little understanding that Thor is DC. I mean, Marvel, right? So, but at this point, no one's at that age as yet. So this is a masher of DC and Marvel. I apologize for using that. Don't copyright me. So there, we gonna stick to it and stuff. So there we go. Superman got accidentally teleported to Earth because him, Loki, and Thor were playing in the, what's that name? I remember the dwarf saying it when he created Stormbreaker. But anyway, so boom, he crashed into the party. There he goes. But then it's not just any person's party. It's Lois Lane's 11th birthday. Lois Lane being all like, she was this herself from a young age. Her dream was to be a reporter and stuff like that. So if everyone else was running, thinking that meteor or an asteroid just struck next to their birthday party, everyone was freaking out. But Lois Lane took out a toy camera, which still kind of work as a camera, because it can't take pictures, but rushed into the fray and saw a young Superman. As if you could see the attire he's wearing there, he has a similar attire but smaller and stuff. So she saw him in. Superman is, Kal-El is not going to be staying on the Earth for very long. In fact, she saw him, she took a picture of him, and a moment later, he's gone. Because they figured out that they fucked up and they need to get him out of there. So it took about probably a minute and a half for them to, return Kal-El to Asgard, which kind of was messed up. So boom, there we go. Now we time skip again. They're about 19 years old, and the tournament for Odin is now holding a tournament. Holding a tournament amongst his three sons, because he hasn't told Kal-El that he's adopted, but Thor and Loki knows that he's adopted, but they don't mind that he's their brother. They don't even want him to know he's adopted. Kal-El is their brother. So obviously Loki is not going to win. So Loki was the first one eliminated from the tournament. It's a fighting tournament, so don't get it twisted. So then they're fighting for Mjolnir at this moment. And let's say Superman did hold back, because if he went all out, he definitely would have won the fight. But because he admires Thor, to say the same, Thor admires his little brother. But they don't really, men. Just say it like that. I have a best friend that I really do care about, and he's hardworking, he's loyal, and he's there for you if you needed to. But he doesn't. Well, what am I saying? Let's get back into it. So the tournament ended with Loki winning, but how do I say, how you call him? Odin decided not to give Thor Stormbreaker. This kind of, he kind of wondered why, because he won, and Odin told him that, no, you are not worthy. Even though he's worthy, let me explain. He wasn't trying to say he was not worthy of Stormbreaker because he was a bad person or because Superman held back his power. No, he already was deciding, and he was going to forge Stormbreaker and then give that to Thor. But if Thor had Stormbreaker, he would have to give Stormbreaker to Superman, which I wanted to give Stormbreaker to Superman, but Avengers Endgame, Thor looks badass with me on the Stormbreaker. I gotta give it to him. So I'm giving Thor Stormbreaker, which would be, fully, how can I say, would be in working condition in a year, I'm guessing. I don't know, it's light speed of light years. Oh, shit, so fuck it. So that's what I meant when I said that, this kind of confused Thor a little bit, but then Odin made his thought a little clearer, So at this moment, Superman himself is holding Mjolnir while Thor is waiting for Stormbreaker. And since Loki wasn't really a bad dude, but not really a good dude because his occupation is God of Mischief, he did get a legendary weapon of his own. In fact, for jokes, I'm going to be putting the mask as a weapon. And if y'all don't like that, you can bite me. So, and they said that Loki was the one who created the mask. So, yeah, but he won't need to wear it to use it. He will just harness the power of it. We don't want a green-faced Loki rampage around the fucking city of Asgard at any time soon. But he can don the mask if he wants to. Yes. So I'm not gonna clip him out as that. So one day, something happened. One of Asgard's greatest weapons end up on Earth, and that's the Creation Stone. Yeah. No, they just had one of their weapons ending up on Earth with Superman volunteering to go back. Reason why Superman volunteered to go back is because of the last time he went, about a couple of years back, he remembers Lois Lane. I'm going to do a lot of explanation just a second ago. I paused myself and I just said he remembers Lois Lane, and the last time, if he remembers, since the last time, he couldn't get her out of his mind. That it was love at first sight. Fuck it. But anyway, this is where I'm going to be leaving off this one. Hope y'all enjoy this one, and give thanks where thanks is due. Kid Zeus for coming up with the name. Six Meister for encouraging me to create a YouTube page. Zoku Meister for annoying me to learn how to create proper what ifs, and all of the above because they're great artists. I saw Six draw once, and this was what gave me the inspiration to create my first and not only, I probably will be doing it much more, my first animation. And scratch it, it's not as good quality as real animation. You just have to give me time out to figure out how to do it, because I have only one device. The rest of my devices I sold, and it wasn't any big reason for it. I decided to clean my entire existence at this moment because I'm trying something new, and I don't want my old self to interrupt with it. Anyway, check out all the links in the description. I know a few of my other videos, there isn't any in the description. And I did say check out the links in my description. Reason for that is I lost all of them and I was too lazy to go look for them in a pile of files I have in my phone. And I am looking for them now. It's just that I didn't Lego any of them. I just know it's like 150 files, and out of them, number 80 I'm picking. So this time the links will be in the description. Knowing that I recorded this 4 days ago and saying this afterwards, because I recorded this in 3 sessions. So if you've been conscious that I actually cut down and my fucking cat. Thanos, go. Right, and so anyway, check out all the links in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you all think of this one. And now I'm taking suggestion. I will be doing whatever suggestions come to the comment section. Probably the person who provide the suggestion, I would ask a few questions of how he wants to, it to be done. Then I'll still probably do it in my own way a little bit. So there we go. Also, there's no other also. This is Kevin Carnage, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you all have a very wonderful night, morning, evening, or morning, evening, afternoon, or you know what? I'm too disrespectful enough to fucking figure out how to be fucking mannerful to people, because I don't say that in real life. I say sup.